clicking and deleting my lamp. First, we're going to make the floor that the diamond is going to sit on. So hit Shift A, add a plane, hit S to scale, drag that outwards, left click to apply. Then we're going to hit Tab. We're going to hit 2 on our keyboard, left click on this edge right here, hit 3 on the number pad, and hit E to extrude. I'm just going to drag this extrusion up to about something like this. Left click to apply. Then I'm going to bevel the sharp edge here. So just left click and hit Ctrl B, click and drag, and then scroll with your mouse wheel. You can also use plus and minus buttons on the numpad if you want. So I'm just going to make a smooth transition from the floor to the walls, and just left clicking to apply, and then hit Tab to go out of edit mode, right click, shade smooth. Then there's your perfect backdrop. The next thing we're going to do is to add our diamond to a camera adjustment. So left click on your camera, hit Alt R, RX90 on your keyboard, and hit 7, and we're just going to grab our camera with G and pull it so it's facing our diamond just in the center here. Now we're going to duplicate our window. Just go up to the right side here, left click and drag, and with the mouse hovering on the right side, hit 0 on your number pad. Now we can hit G on this right side here and just drag our camera so it's pointing at the diamond. Next up, we'll add a lamp, but first we're going to change our render engine to cycles. So changing the render engine to cycles, you just go to render properties, where it says render engine, go to cycles, and we'll go to the device, we'll go to GPU. Next up, we'll hit Z on our keyboard and go to render view. Now we can see our scene in the render view. Hit Ctrl B and click and drag to border out. That saves on performance on your PC. Next up, we'll hit Shift A and add a plane. This is going to be used as a lamp. So hit S to scale, drag outwards, and we'll hit 3, hit G on our keyboard, and drag the lamp upwards. I'm going to rotate with R and hit G again, pull it backwards a bit. Now I'm going to add an emission shader to my plane here to make it work as a lamp. So going to, while having the plane selected, going to our shader here, hit New, hit the Surface button here and go to Emission. I'm going to set the strength to 5 and I hit enter. Then with my mouse on the left side, I'm going to hit 7, Shift D to duplicate my lamp, and Shift D again, rotate, and left click again. Now we have a very evenly lit scene with a diamond in the middle. We don't have any shaders in our scene here. So we're going to fix that. Let's start with our diamond, so we can left click on the right side here, hit New, and we'll just go down to gloss. The roughness value, I'm going to pull it down almost all the way to 0, but I found that a bit of roughness made it look better for some reason. There's probably an index of refraction on diamonds, but I found that 1.550 looks better than 1.450, so I'm going to stick with that. Next up, we'll add a color to our floor here. So left click on our background, hit New. We're going to keep the default shader here, and we're going down to roughness value. I'm going to drag that all the way down to 0. So we're going to change the background color to black. So we just click the base color and just drag this downwards until you have a pleasing looking render. Now, I'm going to just do a last adjustment of my camera because I think that the text is being obstructed by the diamond, and I want a bit more tilt to my camera. So I'll left click on my camera, hit 3, and I'll just hit shift and middle mouse button, and I'll just scroll in, drag down, and I'll just give it some tilt here. Just like that. When you're happy with your render, you can go ahead and render it out just using the render properties. I'm going to hit 500 on my render sampling amount. On my performance, I'm going to hit 512 times 512. If you're on CPU, just leave it at 64. I'm also going to add some denoising because we have a lot of fireflies and stuff going on here. So hit denoising on the render here, and then we're going to hit F12 to render. So there you have your finished render. All that's left to do is just hit image and save as. In here you can choose your file format. PNG, RGB is good for this image to make a lossless format, and just choose your file destination, hit save as, and then there you go, that's your image.